Hello everyone, let's start with today's class. Shankaracharya has taken Bhagavad Gita shlokas to explain few things. Let's see that. In Bhagavad Gita there is a shloka, Maya Tatamidam Sarvam. In that shloka, Krishna says, all this world is pervaded by me. Because I am the consciousness and I can't dwell into the world. I can exist independently as consciousness without the world. What Krishna says in this shloka, all this world is pervaded by me because I am the consciousness and I can't dwell into the world. And I can exist independently as consciousness without the world. This is what Krishna said in Maya Tatamidam Sarvam shloka. Upanishad don't says world is in me now or later. And world is mithya, like a dream. And what is a Swapna Avastha? That is a dream world. Dream world is similar to waking world. How come? Because dream is similar to waking. Because everything is mithya. That he has already been proved, right? Shankaracharya in the earlier verses he has already proved. Even all the three states of consciousness which Jiva is experiencing. Jiva means individual. So we are experiencing waking state, dream state and sleep state, right? Everything is mithya only. That means temporary. So what he means? He means this world is mithya, like a dream. That means dream state is also like a waking state only. So everything, all these three states are mithya only. That's what he means. Experiencing the availability during the state of avidya is also mithya only. What is the state of avidya? Avidya state means ignorance state. When we will experience the ignorance state? In the sleep state, we will experience the ignorance. Why? Because nothing will work, right? Our mind, our body, nothing will work in the sleep state. So we will be totally ignorant in the sleep state. That's why experiencing the availability during the state of avidya is also mithya only. Like a dream, waking state is also seemingly there. But this is also mithya only. So finally what he means? All the three states, waking, dream and sleep, all the three states are mithya only. That's what he is proving here. If you are a wise person, if you have a knowledge of study of scriptures, then you can claim that you are the consciousness, right? If you have a detailed study of scriptures, then only you will understand, right, that you are the consciousness. Otherwise, you will not know anything. In your academics, do you have any subject like a consciousness? And wise person and ignorant person, all these things are there in your academics? No, right? Only if you have a study of Shastra, if you have that knowledge, then only you will know, right? You will claim that you are the consciousness. So that's what Shankaracharya is saying here. Waking state and dream state always exist to me, but actually it's not there. What does it mean? It means it is seemingly there, it is available, but this is also mithya only. It's just seeming reality. Actual reality is different and seeming reality is different. That means all these three states are appearing as real, but actually these are not real. These are mithya, temporary. Why all these things are happening? Due to Maya Shakti, right? That we have already seen. First three padas are called Adhyaropa. What are the first three padas? First pada, second pada and third pada. That means mantra 3, mantra 4 and mantra 5 and 6. In all these states, that means waking state, dream state, and sleep state. All these three states are called Adhyaropa. And what is the fourth pada? Apavada, the negation. That means Turiya state. That is called as Apavada. This proves the Mithyatvam of Jagat and Satyatvam of Chaitanya Brahma. What is Mithyatvam? Mithyatvam means the appearing as real, but actually this is not real. That Mithyatvam of Jagat means this world. This appearing as real of this world, and Satyatvam of Chaitanya Brahma. Satya means absolute reality of Brahma. So, Chaitanyam is observer principle. Without this Chaitanyam, there is no world at all. So, this is what the essence of entire Mandukya Upanishad. So, what it is proving here? This entire world, this entire Jagat is Nitya, and only Brahman is Satyam. That is what he is proving here. Na anta pragnam, na bahish pragnam. That mantra we are going to see now. This is the definition of Turiya Atma. What is the definition of Turiya Atma? There are two important features. Nirvikaraha, asangaha. Nirvikaraha means there is no modification of consciousness. What is consciousness? I, the Atma, is consciousness. Can we able to modify our Atma? No, right? But I, the Jiva, I can modify myself. I can do some surgeries and plastic surgery I can do. I can appear, I can modify my face, my body and all. Right? But can I change my Atma? I can't change, right? So that's what it means. Nirvikaraha, that means there is no modification of consciousness. Consciousness means the Atma. Chaitanyam is also Atma only. Asangaha, the space doesn't get contaminated with anything in any of these three states. So the space doesn't get contaminated with anything in waking state, dream state or sleep state. That is called as Asangaha. What is Nityaha? Nityaha means it's always there. So Nityaha, what is Nityaha? Our Atma. Even though we leave our body, but still our Atma will be there. It will be alive. That means it is Nitya. It is always there. I as a Jiva, I Jiva is Mithya. That is temporary. Even though I leave my body, my Atma will be there. That is Nitya. To establish the Mithyatvam, Upanishad uses three methods. What are those three methods? We'll see. Karanatvat. What is Karanatvat? Turiyam is the cause of the world. Karanam means cause. What is the cause of the world? Turiya Atma. Turiya Atma is the cause of the world. And there is no other product exists separately. That Shankaracharya already proved. What he proved? Only the absolute reality, Turiyam, the Atma, it is the only cause of the world. And we all are temporary only. We are not the cause of the world. The Turiyam, the Atma, is the cause of the world. And there is no other product which exists separately than Turiyam. For example, he has given an example. With clay, you all know clay, right? With clay, we can prepare pots, right? We can make pots. With plates also, we can make some, right? With clay, what all the things we can able to make. So, without clay, there is no pot, right? It's a known fact. Like the same way, without consciousness, there is no world. Consciousness means my Atma. Without my Atma, there is no world, right? So, he has given this example, that clay and pot. This is the Mithyatvam of the universe. And coming to Drishyavat. What is Drishyavat? Whatever you see in this world is Mithya. That means all these states you are able to see, right? Every day you are able to see waking states, dream state and sleep state. Across all these three states, whatever you are seeing and experiencing, everything is Mithya only, temporary only. It is appearing as real, but actually this is not real. And you have never seen Satyam, which because Atma will not be visible to you. You can able to see only the live objects, the people and the objects and species, right? So you have never seen the Satyam. Satyam is invisible. Only Mithya, the temporary, is visible to you. This is the logic of Vedanta. That you can able to understand only if you study the scriptures. There are 3 enquiries in Vedanta. What are those 3 enquiries? Avastatraya Viveka, Panchakosha Viveka, Shariratraya Viveka. Avastatraya Viveka means you know, right? There are 3 avastas and Panchakoshas, 5 koshas, 5 sharirams. And Panchakosha, 5 koshas, Shariratraya, 3 sharirams, and Avastatraya, 3 avastas. I repeat it. There are 3 enquiries in Vedanta. Avastatraya Viveka, Panchakosha Viveka, Shariratraya Viveka. And our Atma is other than all these 3 things. Atma is other than these 3 enquiries. Coming to the first pada is Jagrat Avastha, that is waking state. What is the waking state? Waking state is consciousness plus waking world. Then the technical names of this first pada is as an individual, Vishwa is the first pada, and as a totality, as a samishti level, Virat is the first pada, Jagrat Avastha. I'll explain you in brief. I have already discussed that as a Jiva, we have 3 technical names for all the 3 states. As a Jiva, the technical names of 3 states are Vishwa, Tejasa, Prajna. These are the technical names. Vishwa comes under waking state, Tejasa comes under dream state, and Prajna comes under sleep state. Coming to the totality level, at universe level, what are the technical names of 3 states? Virat, Hiranyagarbha, and Antaryami. Virat comes under waking. Hiranyagarbha comes under dream. And Antaryami comes under sleep. Now coming to the first pada. In the first pada is waking state, that is Jagrat Avastha. What is Jagrat Avastha? Consciousness plus waking world is a waking state. And what are the technical names for this? Vishwa and Virat. These are the technical names of waking state in the as a Jiva and as a totality. Vishwa and Virat. I can say in Sanskrit, Vyashti and Samashti form. Vyashti form is as a Jiva, that is Vishwa. And Samashti form is as a totality, that is Virat. So the technical names are, the forms are Vishwa and Virat for first pada, which is the Jagrat Avastha. And coming to the second pada, which is the dream state. For dream state, what are the forms of Vyashti and Samashti forms? Tejasa and Hiranyagarbha. Tejasa comes under Jiva, Hiranyagarbha comes under totality. So for second pada, for dream state, Tejasa and Hiranyagarbha are the technical forms, technical terms you can say. And coming to the third pada, which is the sleep state, Prajna and Antaryami. These are the Vyashti and Samashti forms. I repeat these three padas. First pada comes under waking state. For this waking state, the forms are Vyashti and Samashti forms are Vishwa and Virat. For the second pada, which is the dream state, Tejasa and Hiranyagarbha or Vyashti and Samashti forms. And coming to the third pada, sleep state, the Prajna and Antaryami are the Vyashti and Samashti forms. So all these are the first three padas, comes under Adhyaropa. Coming to the fourth pada, which is Apavada, which is the Turiya pada. Turiya pada means I, the Atma, which is the absolute reality. I, the Jiva, as an individual exists within the world. So as an individual, I can able to see this entire world, right? And this world is Mithya, which is temporary. But coming to the I, the Atma, which is the consciousness, which is the Chaitanyam, exists without the world. I can't see the world, right? Only I, the Jiva, as an individual, I can see the world. So I am within the world. But I, the Atma, which is in the sleep state, beyond all the three states, the fourth pada, that Atma is without the world, right? That's what Shankaracharya is explaining here. What he is saying, I, the Jiva, exist within the world. I, the Atma, exist without the world. So what is Mithya here? Mithya is three states of consciousness: Jagrata Avastha, Swapna Avastha, Sushupti Avastha. The waking, dream and sleep. And the subtle portion is Nishprapancha. What is Nishprapancha? The universe with the knowledge of Atma Chaitanyam. That is what is subtle portion. And Shankaracharya has used three names here. What are the names? Bahish Prajna, Stulabak, Ekona Vimshati Mukha. All these names are used in third mantra. The I notion, the ego. Ego means the I, my property, it's my family. This I notion is there, right? That is called ego. The I notion compared to the Atma, which is manifesting in your mind. So it will always be roaming in your mind, right? So that I notion, it is compared to the Atma, which is the manifesting in your mind. Katam Chatushpad means there is a question here. How do you say Atma consists of four quarters? That Shankaracharya is explaining here. First quarter is waking, Jagarita Sthana. That means Vaishvanara is Virat, and the totality of what you see in this physical world. So Vaishvanara is Virat, which is the totality of what you see in the physical world. That consciousness is Turiyam, the Atma. And then you experience the Vaishvanara. So Virat consists of, Virat means totality. The Virat consists of 7 limbs. This will explain in detail in the further classes, further lectures. Virat consists of 7 limbs. What is Virat? Who is Virat? The totality, the Brahman. And Vishwa, which Jiva is experiencing in the waking state. Vishwa consists of 19 mouths. So Virat consists of 7 limbs. Vishwa consists of 19 mouths. This Mandukya Upanishad is very profound Upanishad. And the Brahman, who is the substratum of this entire universe of 3 states. Brahman, who is the substratum of this entire universe of 3 states, and Brahman is projected as the Atma. So that we have been saying in each and every class, right? I, the Atma, which is the consciousness, which is the Chaitanyam, is nothing but Brahman, right? Who is Brahman? Brahman is the substratum of this entire universe. The consciousness or awareness. Who is the consciousness? I, the Atma. The consciousness or awareness don't have any birth or death. It's Anadi and Anantam. Anadi means, Adi means the first, which has birth, which has taken birth first. Anadi means it don't have any birth. Antam means death, the exit. Anantam means it don't have any death. So consciousness don't have birth or death. That means it's Anadi and Anantam. The Jiva can't exist without totality, right? So without the universe, how can Jiva exist? So due to totality, due to this universe, Jiva is existing, right? That's what Shankaracharya is saying. And air and water, etc. All these are the part of totality, right? That's why our body can able to survive. Without air and water, can you able to survive? No, right? So all these are parts of totality. Without this totality, without this universe, we can't exist. I, the Jiva, can't exist. So this consciousness is ever awake. Every time it is awake only. So who is the consciousness? I, the Atma, is consciousness. The space is substratum objective universe. So space can't exist without the universe. So, and the Jiva's vision is the 3 states of consciousness. And Samashti vision is which our Indriyas can perceive. I repeat it. The air is the part of totality, right? Without air and water, our body can't survive. And consciousness is every time it is awake only. And the space is substratum objective universe. And the space can't exist without this universe, right? The Jiva's vision is the 3 states of consciousness. And what is Samashti's vision? Samashti's vision is the Indriyas which we can perceive. The first mantra says everything is Omkara. That means Omkara is a symbol. When you chant Omkara, when you do Omkara Japa, remember our consciousness awareness principle, which is your own nature. That means when I chant Omkara, when I do Omkara Japa, that consciousness awareness principle, which is my own nature. And mantras 8, mantra 8 to mantra 12. 8th mantra to 12th mantra teaches us how to do Omkara meditation. And second mantra teaches the meaning of Omkara is Brahman. The Atma consists of 4 quarters. First pada to third pada is waking state, dream state and sleep state. Atma and Brahman is one reality. So Atma is nothing but Brahman. So I am nothing but Brahman. there is a oneness between Jiva and totality, right? So that means either Jiva is nothing but Brahman. Either the Atma is also Brahman only, either Jiva is also Brahman only. That means there is a oneness. Jiva is nothing but totality. Individual is nothing but universe. And the second pada is dream state, which we are going to see in the fourth mantra. And third pada, which is the sleep state. These things we are going to see in the fifth and sixth mantra. And the last pada, Turiya pada, which is the Turiya Atma, that we are going to see in the mantra 7. So at the individual level, the Atma is at individual level, and the Brahman is at samashti level, totality level. And both are having same reality only, which is the absolute reality. That's why we have said Atma is nothing but Brahman. Why? Because there is a oneness, right? And the individual level is nothing but the samashti level. So there is only one reality at both levels. So if there is a oneness between Jiva and Brahman, then we can say Atma is nothing but Brahman, right? So that's what Shankaracharya is saying. So both Atma and Brahman are having one reality, which is known as Paramatma, which is also known as Brahman. This is the entire vision of our waking state, which is the absolute reality. So I repeat it. So there is a oneness at Jiva and totality level. That means Atma is nothing but Brahman. That means Jiva is nothing but totality. Right? That's why there is only one absolute reality, which is known as Paramatma, which is known as Brahman. That is the absolute reality. There is nothing beyond that reality. There is only one reality, which is the absolute reality, that Jiva is nothing but Brahman. So this is what for today. Thank you all for joining. In the next class, we'll see the further topics. Take care. Bye.